Imagine biting into a light, airy and fluffy sponge cake, sweet but not too sweet, with a buttery aroma that wafts through the air as you bring it closer to your mouth. The texture is soft, almost melting on the tongue, and the taste, a delicate balance of sweetness, brought to life by simple ingredients, eggs, sugar, flour, and a hint of vanilla. The simplicity of these ingredients belies the complexity of the technique involved. A perfect sponge cake is an art, and today, you'll be the artist. Baking a sponge cake involves a delicate balance of ingredients and technique. Let's dive into the step-by-step process of creating this irresistible treat. Our journey begins with preheating the oven to exactly 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This ensures an even and consistent heat, crucial to the cake's texture. Simultaneously, grease your baking pan with a light coating of butter or oil and dust it with a bit of flour. This will prevent the cake from sticking to the pan, ensuring a smooth release after baking. Next, we move on to the heart of the sponge cake, the eggs. Carefully separate the yolks from the whites. Remember, precision is key here. Even a tiny bit of yolk can prevent the whites from reaching their full fluffy potential. Once separated, beat the egg whites with a whisk or an electric mixer until they form stiff peaks. This process, known as whisking, incorporates air into the egg whites, making our cake light and airy. Now it's time to gradually add sugar to the beaten egg whites. The sugar not only sweetens our cake but also stabilizes the egg whites, ensuring they maintain their volume during baking. The next step calls for the humble flour. But before adding it to our mixture, it's vital to sift the flour. Sifting not only removes any lumps, but also aerates the flour, making our cake even lighter. With our sifted flour ready, we now move to the artful technique of folding. Gently fold the flour into the egg and sugar mixture. This process helps to preserve the air we've worked so hard to incorporate. Remember, over-mixing can deflate the batter, leading to a denser cake. Finally, pour the batter into the prepared baking pan. Pop it into the preheated oven and bake until the cake turns a lovely golden brown. A clean skewer inserted into the middle of the cake should come out clean, signaling our sponge cake is ready. And there you have it, a perfect sponge cake, right out of the oven, waiting to be devoured. So there you have it, the art of baking a perfect sponge cake. We've journeyed through the essential steps together, preheating the oven, readying the baking pan, the rhythmic dance of beating eggs and sugar, the finesse of sifting and folding in the flour, and the patient wait as it bakes to a golden brown. Each step critical in shaping the cake's texture and flavor. Remember, the art of baking a sponge cake lies in the balance of simple ingredients and careful technique. So go ahead, put on that apron and start creating your masterpiece.